Mike Allen, I want to play for you another snippet from this. The Crooked Hillary came back tonight, the lock her up chant, and he also found a way to weave in Alabama's own Jeff Sessions. Important for two reasons. Sessions leaving the Senate to join the Trump cabinet is what created the vacancy that Senator Strange is filling prior to the special election. One. Two, Senator Sessions, he of the public humiliation of serving in the Trump cabinet, having recused himself on Russia. So here is lock her up into the president's invoking Jeff Sessions' name tonight.
If Crooked Hillary got elected, you would not have a Second Amendment, believe me. You'd be handing in your rifles. You'd be saying, here they are. You go like... You'd be turning over your rifles. You got to speak to Jeff Sessions about that.
Mike Allen, what, in your view, did we witness tonight, and how must Mr. Mueller and the 16 or 17 co-counsels he has hired view an event like this tonight?
You know, the president, of course, really hamming it up. That was the perfect clip, him making the gesture. What am I going to do? Usually these rally speeches are sort of the greatest hits. Tonight, though, we had new stuff. So Rocket Man tonight was Little Rocket Man. And the president even taking away the fourth wall and saying, I brand people. That's what I do. And saying he wasn't give examples because he said now he's friends with some of these people. But you mentioned the Russia hoax. And as far as new stuff, Brian, did you and Steve know about the see-through wall? So the president's saying that when they build the wall on the border, and he's saying the wall is being built, will be built, and he says that because of the catapults,
yeah, he made it sound like it was a new code. He said because they throw heavy 100-pound bags of drugs up and over the wall and they could fall on someone's head and kill them, the wall must now be see-through.
And he was talking about renovation, and at one point he says, this is what I'm best at, is at building things. I've only been in politics for a short time, but I've been building things forever. On the tax code, he says that there's going to be a tax plan out next week, and he brought back one of my favorite phrases from the campaign. During the campaign, it didn't matter what the president was talking about. It could be about the Pentagon. It could be about a Syria policy. He'd always say, you're going to love it. And he brought that back with the tax code tonight. And then on the NFL, it's not just Colin Kaepernick and saying that the owner should fire players who
take a knee.
He also was saying that football has gone soft, and was saying that there aren't hard enough hits. So the president here was just throwing out anything that was on his mind, including calling up the extremely reluctant chief of staff, General John Kelly.
Oh,
threw out a little nickname for him that I hadn't heard before. He called him 4-star as he was coming up. And General Kelly, no dummy, when he got up there, the president tried to get him to say something, but General Kelly made the give it up motion for the president, which people did, and General Kelly escaped off the podium. But what we see here is the president entertaining, the president getting to stretch out and run. And Brian, he feels good at the end of this week. You mentioned that his polls are up a little bit. He's been lapping up the coverage of his deal with Democrats. And we're told that world leaders in New York for the UN General Assembly are starting to get used to him. They think that he hasn't been as bad as they thought. And of course, he's the host, and so they're all sucking up to him. And something that he does after his speeches is he goes and seeks approval from the people around him. So the president's feeling in fine fettle, as my grandma would say, and we could really see it.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.